Good morning, YouTubers, and thanks for tuning into this solar electrical video. I'm Johnny Valentine with Gain Solar, and this video is about Wireways. So here's a Wireway. These are what I get at my local supply house, and I figured I'd do this video just because I have a truck full of them right now. This is a 8x8 by 3-foot Wireway, and excuse the shaky camera footage. I know you're here for the tech, you're not here for the cinematography, but it's an 8x8, and it's a 3-footer, and they just call it an 8833 on the box. These are by E-Box. E-Box is out of Alabama, so you know, whoever is making the Wireways, there's that sticker. Can you see that, guys? Let me see if I can get a good shot of it here. There's the 388. Here's another one. This is a rain tight. Now I won't get into the really nitty-gritty details of all the different IP or NEMA ratings, but there's a IP rating and there's a NEMA rating. There just depends on, you know, what you're fancy. But if you see right here, it says type 3R galvanized screw rainproof trough. So this trough, these cost a little more. This is a 6x6x36 or 366 RT by E-Box, and it's just a galvanized folded sheet metal gutter Wireway. You're gonna hear me call it gutter, guys. I can't help it. And this is rain tight, so it's just built in a way where if you install it with this side up, it's made to go outside. This is an indoor gutter. This is a NEMA 1, and then obviously you got to get your covers with it. You want covers. If you want a corner, you can buy a corner piece. There's a corner, beautiful corner. What else do I got in here? Man, it's bright. And then I got another, you could call that a Wireway, but that's actually an outdoor box, but it's a box that I love dearly. We use those as pull boxes. There's the cover to one of these Wireways. We got a 4-foot we're installing inside. So enough about, you know, the physical description of Wireways. There's one we just cut. Alright guys, so I'm primarily a solar battery backup installer, so if you've watched any of our other videos, you see a lot of Wireways in them. It just means you're going to have a lot cleaner install, and you're not going to have a bunch of Liquidite going hither and thither and higgity-piggity. I know I've definitely been one of those guys that had a roll of Liquidite on the truck and wasn't afraid to use it, or a roll of Flex. Got a roll of Flex on the truck right now. If I get into a jam, I whip it out. Ain't that right, Abraham?
That's right.
But with a Wireway, basically, it just simplifies everything. So here are a couple of examples of solar jobs and just battery backup jobs where they didn't want to use a Wireway and they got the Rolleiflex out and went to town. And you can see that it just makes everything look really mad scientist, we call it. This is a job I did before. Here's one I did before I knew about Wireways, and here's another one before I had Wireways. But man, a Wireway makes it so much cleaner. Look at that. So save yourself some time and headache. So the next thing we're going to do, we're going to put this Wireway up on the wall in this area, and this is going to be just a beautiful area for the cabling, right? For the cable guy.
The cable guy is getting prepared.
We're about to go full cable guy here. Oh, yeah. Throw this Wireway up, and then this is how we keep our installations so tight.
So you might also hear a Wireway referred to as a gutter or a trough, and you can read all about them in NEC Article 376.
If you're just running pieces of conduit everywhere out of panels, things get really busy. This is traditional American. This is good traditional American electrical wiring. This is how wiring is run in America. But we like to do the Wireway. It does cost a little more, but if you have the tools to work on these things, you can just come out with a lot cleaner installation. So safer, cleaner. Which safety reminds me, we need to get some electrical tape on that. These things are sharp, guys, so you want to tape them up. Can't do a Wireway video without shout out. Wireway shout out to my man Jason Andrade, who told me to use Wireways. Before that, I was struggling through life in every way. Thank you, Jason. I can never thank you enough.
We just put up our Wireway, and one thing I will tell you is you need to make holes in the back of it for mounting. Most of the time they don't come with mounting holes. And if you see at the end of the Wireway, that end piece, you always need to order your end pieces. They come with the covers on them, but they don't usually come with the end caps. So you want to make sure you order that.
Now, one of the things that you have to have when you're doing these Wireways, is you have to have the ability to make your own holes in your sheet metal. I'm using a pretty expensive, Abraham's using a pretty expensive punch right now, but we do a lot of work. So, you know, the cheapest one is at Harbor Freight. It's $100. You could even take it to a shop if you knew where you wanted the holes and maybe get them to pre-do it, or you could use metal hole saws. Obviously, this is the pro way, but Harbor Freight has a nice punch. You've used the Harbor Freight punch plenty of times, haven't you?
Oh yeah, works great.
But that's a knockout punch. And then the other thing we're using is these thin wall hole saws by Milwaukee. This one's burned up, but these are awesome. These are the Milwaukee thin wall hole saws. They come in a set of 3, and these work a lot better. On the left here, you can see this is a carbide tip. This is what they pretty much had all up until maybe a year ago or 2, and then they came out with these. And these seem to last. These Milwaukee thin wall hole saws seem to last a lot longer than these guys, if you know what you're doing. Now make sure if you order a Wireway, you also order the appropriate end cap. They don't come with end caps. They do come with the screw kit of which is typically the screws to bolt on the screw and bolt for bolting on the end cap, and then it has all the cover screws for finishing the cover. So they come with their cover. They don't come with their end cap. If you plan on splicing a Wireway, you need to order connectors. That's a U connector, so you can splice them together. And then obviously if you want to do a 90 or anything, or corner, you got to order a 90-degree fitting. But these really clean up your install. And the most common sizes I use the 12 by 12 by 4 rain type pull box all the time. Having it tall like that makes it really easy to pull stuff out of and not hit your hands on the top. That's the main thing you don't want to do. Is I always put electrical tape around there so I'm not cutting my hands on the folded lip. Here's a situation where I used a little rain tight Wireway. So it's, you know, a lot of time if you're punching through the band and you're making multiple holes or multiple pipes or something, you might want something wide enough to grab all those holes. So you would make your holes, trace them, knock them out, and put that up, and then, you know, it just makes it a nice place to get wires in and out of. One thing you're always going to want to do when you install a Wireway is to put in a ground bar. And when you install one of these ground bars, I always use a trilobular thread forming screw. So I don't know if you can tell on the head of that screw, the machine thread screw, it's triangular or trilobular, as they say. And that's because when you screw something into thin sheet metal, you need to do it with machine thread screws in order to bond it according to the code. If it's thicker metal, you could tap it with coarse thread, but you want to have threaded machine thread screws going through that Wireway to bond that ground bar to the Wireway. This is just I ordered these ground bars in bulk because I put in a lot of them, but you can always get them with the screws at the big box stores. You could just get a wire or ground bar kit for any of the major panels in the electrical section. You tend to see these in residential electrical for holding Romex, but they also work really nice for holding wires and making wires neat inside of a Wireway.
So remember, guys, a Solarc 12K goes on a 10-inch Wireway. This was the first one we got in the new outdoor cabinet, and we had an 8-inch Wireway, so we had to flex down. But the 12K on a 10-inch Wireway, the 15K goes on a 12 by 12 Wireway if you want to nipple straight down into it. And any Wireway, obviously, is better than no Wireway at all. So I do recommend the use of the Wireway. And guys, I make these videos because a big part of my business is doing consults and selling DI wires, their equipment packages, their Solarcs and their lithium batteries, and their racking systems, and then talking you guys through these installs. I've had really good luck doing this, and I'm really enjoying this part of my business. So if I can help you in any way, please don't hesitate to reach out and contact me. This is my information.